I think I've just jinxed myself into making a video right about now. Let's look at my poetry. We're going to review my poetry while I condition my hair. You have me for the next 35 minutes. So value this time of us together. Which way should I go? Let me go this way. So I have a blog, in case you didn't know. What is my vlog called? It's called it's somevariables.org. It's most definitely listed down below in the description box. If I can just access my site, that would be really good. WordPress. Okay, here we are. Yeah, so I made my blog when I was 17 in 2016. I always say when I was 16, but no, I was actually 17, but it was in 2016. And I've been posting since November 14th, I believe. And one thing that I've been doing there a lot more frequently over the past, let's say like year and a half, is posting poetry there, which is something that, you know, younger Defla would never imagine myself doing because, you know, poetry used to make me, I used to hate poetry so much. But then I took a poetry module in university in first year. And ever since then, you know, I've kind of come to love it in its own way. So we are gonna read some of my poems and I'm gonna dissect them real quick. And we will also laugh at how cringe some of them are, because I won't lie. You guys are gonna do that anyway behind my back, in front of my face, or behind the screen, if you get what I mean. So let's do it together so that I'm not left out of your jokes about me. Now that I'm looking at them, I actually don't think I'm bothered to do this, so I might just do one. Okay, let me start off with this poem called Not Dead Yet. This was inspired by a man that I met 2019? Yeah, I think it was 2019 that I met him. Really, really interesting guy. And I just wish him well. So this is inspired by something he said to me once. This is called Not Dead Yet. Can I get a mic? Can I get a mic? I have stage fright. That's not the first line. I'm just nervous. Okay, I definitely calm down, seriously. Like, no one's even laughing. This bottle's been with me through thick and thin, guys. She's my number one. This is for LJ. I live maybe it's because of the microphone. No, put it down. No, I'll pick it, okay. Why am I being so weird? Okay, let me just say this. I never thought that I'd be in this position where I voluntarily put on a camera and read out my poetry. That's probably what it is. Like, that one video I posted like 2 months ago, that's different because that's a voice recording and like things that I filmed or whatever. But this is me like reciting poetry to a flipping camera on my phone. Do you know what I mean? It's not the same as being, you know, BTS and like putting the video out there. You know what I mean? It's like, it's not the same. I'll do it anyway. I live everywhere. I'm not dead yet, but when I am, I won't be held down. My essence will escape, and then my body will remain. All that matters would have slipped away. I'm glad. It just means that I was born to move, and even after life, I'll have to go. Come and pin me down. I'll smile when you try. This poem is for the people that like to travel, the people that don't ever really see themselves settling in one place for the rest of their lives, those people that just feel like their heart is in all 7 continents, there's 7, right? All 7 continents of the world, and they just have to go and see all of them. They need to see the world. It's about not residing in one place, but instead residing everywhere. And that's what LJ said to me. He said he had a therapist session and his therapist was like, oh, where do you live? And he said to her, I live everywhere, I'm not dead yet. And I was like, that's inspiring. That's very inspiring. So this is about not being able to hold somebody down or even hold you down if you're the person that likes to travel. And you know, it's just unavoidable that you will no doubt fly away. Which one should we do next? Reading them out like this has made me hate every single one of them. I'm gonna be so honest. Like, ew, 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 ew. Oh, okay, I like this one. You guys can relate to this one because we've all lived through 2020. Like, if you're watching this video, congratulations, you've made it thus far. This one's for you. This poem is called 2020 is a Growing Pain. I'm gonna say 2020 though. 2020 is a growing pain. As close to the climax of life, life comes tumbling. Sorry, I'm gonna do that again. 2020 is a growing pain. As close to the climax of hope, life comes tumbling down. Well, the year did not come with a pain-free guarantee, nor did it hear you say, this year I'm focusing on me, because years have no conscience, nor do seconds, minutes, or hours. It's your job to handle the pressure, not the 366 that time devours. In light of bad news, rescind your 2020 be good to me, simply because she had no obligation to be. Yet luckily your conscience remains, so be good to yourself. At least, growing pain means growth, eventually. Sometimes there are only lessons, no loss or gain. 2020, what a teacher. She's no movie, just good pain. I really like this one. I wrote this, I published it April 15th, 2020. So in the midst of lockdown, very, very trying times for all of us. And I was like, I always have this thing when it comes to approaching the new year and everyone's making their resolutions and their goals. Like, I have nothing against goal setting. I think it's a good way to go in the direction that you desire. At the same time, when we ask a year to be good to us and we feel like we deserve a good year, I just feel like you're asking for a bit too much. And this year was shown just that. Like, everybody was like, oh, 2020 vision, 2019 was so terrible, I can't wait for next year. But obviously nobody really knows and nobody can really anticipate or truly feel in advance what's around the corner. And that's what this poem is about. Rather than 2020 just being the year of big bad behaviour, it's more like a growing pain, you know? And growth includes rain and many, many trying times. And that's what I feel like this poem is about. If I read it too fast or something, you can go and see that on my vlog. All right, bit of self-promo there. And we're scrolling. Oh, this one. I do like this one. This one is called The Blank Canvas and Me. Oh, a beautiful name for a poem. I like pointillism and prints, oil paintings and landscapes. So when change comes, I'll locate myself and paste it onto that canvas once and for all. Translate that onto what was once plain, for I've finally grown into myself. A bloomed canvas, that's me. We're gonna act like I did not stutter on the third to last line. But that poem is basically about how I like art. I do like art, I do. I'm not good at drawing myself, nor do I know much about art itself, but I like to look at things that look nice. So as far as I'm concerned, I like art. And it's about me being a kind of blank canvas at some point and then finally reconciling who I am with this blank canvas that represents my life. You know, the tabula rasa, per se. You know what I mean? That's what that one's about. I feel like I could dissect these more, but I'm just kind of racing through them for no particular reason. Oh, that one's long. I like it though. La, 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 la. Oh, that one's about love. Not reading that one out, yo. Ew. This one is called Colombia. Now, I never actually published this one because I went to Colombia last year and I just felt like I was so loud about it and that people would be tired of me if I'd gone to Colombia for like 2 weeks and then I came back and I had written a poem about it. I was like, even me, I'm sick of myself and this country. So I wrote it and I put it on my blog, but I never promoted it or anything like that. So here's its debut. This poem deserves love, so I'm giving it the debut it deserves. Colombia. I hope they care when I'm vulnerable with my 100% heart, as it gave me strength remembering that I have you. I'm coming out of something bad where I took the blame, and though I was half right doing so, I found it wasn't all me. It's taken 2 weeks to find me again where I wasn't immune to truth, which appeared in unfiltered glory, making me so weak. And often I birth a desire to grow and I struggle to fulfill it, but I said so. I'm roots before shoots, and here underground, I sense a finish line. There's no timer on this, just patience and stillness. And now that I'm being still, I hear you through myself. Oh God, that's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. This one is like from me to God. When I was in Colombia last year, I had a really, really good time and I just learned a lot about myself with the help of a girl that I became very close with. You know who you are? And yeah, she really helped me discover a lot about myself, and it was just really nice being there and getting a clear mind from the things I'd experienced in the past year. Oh God, broke some chains in that country, let me tell you. So Colombia, very, very close to my heart as a poem and as a country. I think I'm going to stop there because I'm getting bored of this literally as I speak. Yeah, I am. I'm getting bored of it. I like family basketball. You guys should just go on my blog and read my poems. Like, even if you hate poetry, you might like mine. I feel like every poet says that, but I genuinely think that this one is quite special. Lol. Oh, I'll do one more. Okay, this poem is called Malibu and Lemonade. This is me and my friend's favorite. Oh, it was. I don't know if it's still her favorite drink. When we were in first year, whenever we went to parties, we'd always get Malibu and lemonade. So this poem isn't actually about that, but it's about what Malibu could represent as a drink and what lemonade could represent as a drink. Let's go. This is published March 16th, 2019. Malibu and lemonade. 14. Things fall apart in the bed ridden with healing and a handkerchief ordained by God. Do you know what healing is? 15. It's a trail from 2 to 21 as you realize that time is done and the sun won't shine like it used to. 16. Reminisce on good times, rhymes, wonders and signs, then focus on now when things are harder than they've ever been. 17. Master deterioration. This is the first draft. I used to only drink lemonade, but now there's Malibu down there. 18. Here's when things changed. I spanned through glasses and stuck to my drink because it was mild, though mild as monoxide too. 19. It's all about adjustment. Malibu is sweeter now. There's no life without it. I made room and it's not so bad. That poem is about making space in your life for what I call base feelings. Like sometimes you feel lonely, you feel sad, you feel, I don't know, like what the other ones? Lonely, sad. Is it depressed? There's a third feeling that we always feel. I forgot what it was. Clearly, I can't relate anymore. But yeah, there's those feelings like that. I call them base feelings, like kind of like chronic sadness that start to sit at the base of your heart rather than joy. And I feel like joy is what should be there, but a lot of the time it's the opposite of that. And this is about how over time, from the age of 14 to 19, this Malibu, or Malibu represents like these base chronic sad feelings have kind of settled at the bottom of my drink, bottom of my heart. And at one point it was only lemonade when I was like before the age of 14, I guess. Everything was just sweet, life was wonderful, it was amazing. I was a child, rose-tinted sunglasses or glasses. And then suddenly Malibu comes there and takes away that rosé and replaces it with some cheeky Malibu. And yeah, I made room and it's not so bad. It's just kind of me accepting that sad things are going to be in my life all the time and it's going to be okay. But reading this now, I don't feel that as much anymore. So I'm happy about that. Anyway, guys, if this video actually gets posted, believe me, I am even surprised myself because I did not plan this until 10 minutes ago. Oh yeah, this is my Denman brush. It has got cream in it, so I'm not gonna bring it too close. Oh, my sister's back. Hey girl. But yeah, that's basically what I wanted to do 10 minutes ago and I have just done it. That's how you achieve things, just do them straight away. Hope you enjoyed that. If you want to see more of my poetry, the two of you that might want to see it, please head over to my blog. The description box has the URL or the link to my blog down below, as well as my podcast with my friend and my social medias too. So yeah. Have fun with that. Indulge in the poetry. Open your heart to it. I've also got flash fiction there. I've got interviews there. I've got videos, pictures. I've got weekly posts. I've got links to my articles. And I've got think pieces too. If you're into that content and you want to see more of me, someone who has put themselves out there unprovoked and regrets it quite regularly, go ahead and click on those links down below. Thank you for watching, guys. I will see you soon. And goodbye.